All right, guys. So Andrew Tate is back in the news after setting up this emergency meeting with Adin Ross that featured Adam22 and Lit of the Plug. It seems like he's basically just pondering why he's in this situation and in this interview throughout the video as it goes on, and kind of just realizes that, like, what am I doing with my time type of thing.
No, I've been knew about this. Like a year ago was our anniversary when we first met. Look at the YouTube video. A year ago is our anniversary. It's been a year since we've literally been with each other. Well, we've been talking.
So you can tell after this, like, awkward pause that Tate is just like, what is he even saying to me right now?
So that was your joke? The whole joke is that you were going to try and pretend we were a couple and do some gay.
I was just trying to, bro. Okay, but real shit. It was a year ago. Doesn't time pass on, bro? It's already been a year. How crazy is that?
Yes, time continues. It marches forward. That is correct.
Absolutely dumbfounded, just doesn't know what to say.
Yeah.
How
does.
are you a streamer? Is this what you talk about? This is your insights. These are the thoughts in your brain. Isn't it crazy that a year has passed since a year ago? Let's all talk about that. Like, well, who listens to you? What do you say that's insightful or interesting ever?
Bro,
that's what you come up with? And then you thought, you know what? Instead of me just saying that, let me first try and say it in a homosexual way. And then after I say it in a homosexual way, let me just talk about how it's been a year since a year ago.
It seems like there may even be a bit of disappointment with Tate here. I mean, Adin Ross is a guy who he kind of took in and tried to, like, get in the gym and supposedly make a better person, and to kind of see him like this and acting like a clown, seems like he's, hurt a little bit by it.
I'm done. I fixed you.
I'm ready, bro. I'm really gonna do this shit. Y'all don't understand, bro. I'm really gonna do this shit, bro. Like, I think it's time, bro. It's time. I needed this. I needed to come here for a reason. I was thinking to myself, I was like, why am I in a hotel room all day, every day? I'm really, like, not playing around this time. I'm 22. You know what I mean? And it took me a while to understand that, and it did.
So it was after this that Adin shaved his head and really became the top G persona in an effort to change himself. But um, I guess this was short lived, as a lot of the accusations are that he kind of went back to his old lifestyle, despite Tate's influence. And while Tate was in prison, Adin really didn't even do much to get a hold of him or get in contact with him. So there's a little bad blood there, as the accusations here. In defense of this, Adin tries to say how he is making changes in his life and kind of following that path that Tate wanted for him with a healthier lifestyle.
About a reasonable hour now, brother. I'm making changes in my life for the better. And watch by the end of 2020, 2023, when you actually see me the way you were supposed to see me, you're gonna be like, wow. And you know what? You'll be happy. You'll really understand, like, drugs, there's a big problem in the world, and I'm gonna get over it. And I'm out. I'm clean.
There is definitely a big problem with drugs in the world, and do you guys believe Adin here? Do you think he really is clean, and do you think he's telling the truth?
I've heard all this shit from you before, Adin. I'm no longer emotionally invested. I don't give a fuck if you end up homeless on the street, a fentanyl addict, injecting yourself with whatever poison you decide you need on that day. Completely uninterested. Don't even text me. I don't care.
Tate is obviously not buying it here, and as you can see, he's not too happy.
I've tried long enough with you, and for some reason you keep getting dragged back down to degeneracy. So I'm no longer emotionally interested in your life path. I don't give a shit whether you become the most famous man in the world, which of course won't happen because that is me, or a drug-riddled piece of shit somewhere on the street in LA, still talking about the time you used to have a streaming career.
If you think about it, this really is a far cry from where Adin and Andrew's relationship was just, months ago before he did his time incarcerated. It's amazing to see, how much their relationship has just deteriorated. And then in the live stream here, you can see Jake Paul joins. So you can see when Jake Paul joins, almost immediately that Andrew is more impressed with him and what he's doing with his life and his work ethic and whatnot. And, from an outside perspective, reasonably so. Dare I say there's even a little bit of jealousy from Adin here, and he's really just, grabbing at straws to try to prove that he is a better person to Andrew.
When you getting in there, Adin?
Actually, soon. Okay.
He's got to fight his battle against lean first.
Bro, what is going on with this lean shit? Yes, bro, I'm clean.
I am allowed.
Andrew, you
visitors, yes.
actually helped me stop masturbating because every time that I would masturbate, I would think of you, and I'd be like, nah, this is not right. I'm gonna stop.
Really seems like Aiden's attempt at kind of making things right with Andrew is futile in the way that he goes about it, and it's just kind of a joke. Shortly after this, Adam and Lena join, and they talk to Aiden about what we talked about in the beginning of this video, and as this conversation goes on, you can tell Tate gets a little more and more fed up each time, and eventually, leaves the interview.
He's the top G. I want to be the bottom G. So I do want to extend an invite that if you were ever interested in doing your first ever double penetration scene, that me and Lena, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like, would he be a suitable candidate? Would you?
Andrew Tate.
Can I tap him in?
I don't know. No.
I mean, I can't believe they're seriously asking Andrew this, knowing how he is. They had to have known what they were doing when they did this, and I kind of feel like this was just kind of a PR thing for them to keep the momentum going that they have at any cost, really.
Fair enough. Go ahead, Andrew. Andrew, would you double penetrate her, bro? Would you do that, Andrew? Go ahead, finish.
Absolutely 0% chance of that happening.
Well, not last thing, but I think I asked this, but wait, so Lena, which sex was better? Because you haven't had it. Jason was the first dick you had.
You know what?
Right?
Let me say something. I find this very uncomfortable to talk about. There's not many things I find uncomfortable, but
Immediately, you can tell Adam isn't really taking this seriously, and he's kind of just laughing it off. Do you guys think Tate was serious here, and how do you think Adam reacted? Appropriately or not?
just find this uncomfortable to talk about. And the reason is not because, I'm an adult. I know what sex is. Of course, I've lived a very varied life. I just feel like, I don't know. We have so many people watching us and we're just talking about dick and vagina. Don't you think this is below at it? And I just find it very uncomfortable. I'm extremely uncomfortable in this situation. That's the truth. And I'm not saying that from a position of weakness. I'm saying it from a position of strength. I don't like talking about these things. I don't like talking about women I don't like talking about what I do with women. I don't like talking about any of it. I think that what I do in the bedroom with a woman who I care about should be to a degree sacred. Private. And I think it should be completely private. Absolutely. And I don't want to hear about anyone else. My relationship with sex involves love. And I don't think it should happen outside of love. And I think that's the way that sex should operate. And I think that when you decide, and once again, I could be wrong, when you decide to keep sex exclusively for love, there's something beautiful and special about it. And if you decide not to do that, then you keep chasing a new high.
So that's pretty much going to do it for this one, guys. I mean, you get the main gist of it, and these really were the main points of this entire conversation or, live stream. I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about all of this. Are you on Aiden's side? Do you have faith in him? Are you on Andrew's side? Are you on Adam and Lena's side? Or what do you agree or disagree with? As always, be sure to do your own research and your own thinking before forming an opinion on any of these things. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate it, guys. Take care.